Hello friends, welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be setting up our health spreads for the next week in April. I've got my stat stickers here ready to go from my foam memo printer. Got these washi tapes I may use and these sticker books which I'll pull from. So this week I wanted to do something kind of at home, I don't know, just working out at home style type thing, and I figured that these house plants would be a perfect little addition to the decor of this theme. So I'm going to go ahead and use these to start off. They are from the Bookish sticker book that I picked up not too long ago, and it's the only page with these plants in it, and it's really the only page with these colors, which is kind of interesting. So I ended up going into other sticker books looking for things that would match and found some random plant type things that would work with the theme. So I have a few items in my Happy Illustration sticker book that I'm using, as well as from my horizontal layout also has some similar plant-like fauna to use here on the spread. And since it's a pretty specific color scheme of black, beige, and green with the plant leaves, I'm going to stick with that and try to make the spread work with just those colors. So to do that and use all of the stickers I want to use here, I'm going to use my washi tape and kind of make my own little planters from the washi tape. I probably could have used a sticker as well, but I just had that washi tape on hand and I thought it was a good match, kind of similar to the black planter that's already there on the sticker, and I just felt like the feels were right for that and the sizing. I've got one already mapped out how I would do it, but I'm going to go ahead and put in my stat stickers now so I get a feel for how much black is going to be on the theme. And I'm just laying those in. These stat stickers are from a template or a few templates that I made last year when I got the foam memo sticker printer, and I provide them all. There's like 9 different options that I provided for free. So if you guys are interested in that, do check the description below. It will link you to the video where you can download your own stat stickers like mine if you want to print them yourself and have those at the ready. I also just did some sticker surgery there on some of those leaves I had left over in those sticker books, just to make this one plant look a little bit fuller and a little different from the others. So I put that together and am kind of aligning this washi tape so that it looks again like a planter. I'll do the trim out at the end. I just kind of want to get a feel for what I will need for each element as I lay it down on the page. So I'm going to cut up this guy and split up some of the plants that I have. I just want them to look like they're different. I don't want to see too much repetitiveness in the planters, so I'm just mixing it up, cutting things out, cutting off tops. I'm going to switch out some of those. Just make it feel like it's all fairly random, but the colors and things all coordinate well together. And now I am trying to see how else I might want to pull in some things. And here I just switched out these 2 tops again just for that variation. And now I'm going into an older sticker book, my Healthy Hero sticker book. I pulled 2 of them just in case I couldn't find the colors I needed from one of them because I used this book pretty well in years past. But basically I'm going to bring in some dumbbells, kind of like what I have at home where I just have like dumbbells on the floor and just some like gym items that I feel gives that workout atmosphere, but like at home workout atmosphere. And I like those green dumbbells, but the color is a little bit wrong. So I think I'm going to switch those out for maybe another pair of black ones. And I brought in some running shoes as well. Again, just kind of creating that atmosphere of exercise at home. And I'm pulling out my Rainbow Mega sticker book just to see if there's anything I want to bring in for my workout tracking at the top. I was thinking I would use this for pulling in workout boxes so that I could track those, but that might be a little bit too busy, so I'm just trying to see what else I want to bring in. I also already just pulled a quote for the sidebar. It says, "You gotta nourish to flourish," which I thought was super pertinent for my spread and what I need to be doing for my health lately. And now I'm bringing in some strips that I thought I could use for habit trackers from that horizontal layout sticker book. I think they're made to go down like checklists on a horizontal, but I'm going to use them here as vertical habit trackers. Usually I track if I close my rings for the day, if I get 10,000 steps, and then something else. Lately it's been no sugar, but I might mix that up depending on what I need to be mindful of for the week. And I've also pulled out some skinny washi that I thought maybe I could pull in for the food log, just for a little bit of added texture. And I'm going to use these paper stickers of the leaves here in the sidebar since they're a little bit different from the clear ones on the actual main part of the spread, and see if I could pull those in here. I didn't like the fine washi on the food log. I just felt like it was going to be too much black down there at the bottom. So I'm seeing what else I could maybe use. And I came across this black "listen to your body" quote that I think is a good one as well. So I'm going to bring that in on the sidebar. I like that little punch of black over there. And then I ran across these breakfast, lunch, and dinner stickers, these really small little arrows that I think I'll bring in across the food log as I go. And now I'm just trying to find what I want to use for my workouts, if anything, up there at the top. I'm having a hard time finding something that I really like for the top part of that, so I'm going to go ahead and just put that on hold. Maybe see about bringing in some washi down here below, but let me just get this on the page first and all cleaned up and how it's going to look, and that might help guide me to what I want to use at the top, if anything. I really hated that I only had 3 of those habit tracker like checklists. So I'm going to try and fudge this one and make it black. I was going to do this little technique on top of the one I had there, but I figured if it didn't look right, I wanted to have a backup, and that softer teal was a lot closer to the color scheme I was working with than any of the others. So I kind of saved that one in case this just did not work out how I wanted. I think it came out good enough. It still looks very dark blue, almost like a dark navy instead of black, but it's close enough. Closer than the teal was, in my opinion, as far as going with the color scheme. And all I did was trace over that with a marker. I used my Arteza fine liner at first, but then I went and used the Tombow, which is a little bit thicker and a little easier to get a solid line on that sticker. So here I'm going to try and make my little planter. It's going to kind of trim these guys on my cutting board directly. It makes it a little bit easier, and then lay them in. And then I realized I wanted to white out these lines in between the 2 sections. so I could have a nice long area for workouts, kind of have them going in to the plants as I write them in for the week. And I'm using a Jelly Roll white opaque pen for this. It's just a Jelly Roll 10 pen by Sakura. It's just white opaque ink. It's really great for those fine lines, just whitening those out and making a cleaner look when you need it. That pen, as well as a lot of the other items you're going to see me use here, including the wax paper, the foam memo printer, all of that will be down below in the description, along with the sticker books I used and washi tape and all that good stuff. And I like how that planner came out. I think it turned out really cute. Looks a lot better now that it's all cleaned up. And I'm going to go ahead and start moving over some of these other items. Just kind of fixing the alignment a little bit. And I'm going to close up these boxes just using a small fine line pen. Just make it look again like one long box for each day. And I'm going to go ahead and trim up this guy, lay it in. And I feel like I need to fix that corner. That's better. Move some stuff over. And I feel like I want more green down at the bottom, so I think I'm going to pull in some more of this washi tape. It's the easiest way I can find some green. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it in half because it's a bit big. I mean, it's not a very big washi, but I just don't want it to be that big of a profile down at the bottom. I want it to be more of a, just like a dividing line, if you will. And my first attempt was awful, so I just cut it super crooked. So I'm going to go ahead and do this again and hopefully get a good cut. And that one turned out way better, so I'm going to go ahead and drop that in. And I specifically put the stat stickers kind of pushed down a little bit from the top so I'd have room to do this if I wanted to. And then I'm going to add in another layer of washi here with the thinner black strip that I had pulled earlier, just to add a little bit more pattern. And now comes the fun part. Not really. I'm going to start putting in the breakfast, lunch, and dinner arrows. This is definitely a labor of love. I really wanted the look of the fine arrows, but it takes a bit to get it done. So I laid in the first row, and I'm going to go back over to the sidebar and just move over the rest of those stickers now. Use that little bit of washi tape for repetition, so you see that again here in the sidebar. And then it gives me a little space above it for some goals that I can write for the week. Now I'm going back to the food log stickers, and I'm going to start dropping those guys in. I've been doing a program called Eat to Live the last 2 weeks, and it's really starting to help change how I'm feeling about my body, my energy. it's getting me back on the right track. It's been a while since I felt like I was eating healthy and that I was enjoying the food. You guys know what I mean? Like sometimes when you eat healthy and you just don't want to eat it. But I've been making these nice big salads for lunch and I feel full. It's just been working good. So I try to eat plant-based most of the time, so it's a really good program. It's not 100% plant-based if you don't want it to be, but it can be. So if you're looking for something, I am going to go ahead and put it out there that I would recommend it. It's been a really great way for me to help turn things around and get focused again on eating well and healing my body. And that is it, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye!